Health is the default, and this is really important because you are enough.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Dr. K's Sunday Special. Today I'm super pumped to talk to you about the perfect morning. And that's a morning routine that I think if you start implementing a morning routine, you'll be so much healthier, you'll be so much happier. It's amazing how most people wake up and get right into their day. They wake up right at the last possible minute before they hop in the shower, hurry, hop in the car, then go to work or go do obligations or constantly run around in the rat race. And I think if you implement a morning routine where you have some peace and quiet and some time for your body to get awake and some time to start to game plan your day, you'll be so much more effective, you'll feel more fulfilled, you'll have a better idea of accomplishing and being more productive in your day, but ultimately you'll become a healthier version of you so that 1 year from now, you'll be able to look back and you'll be able to be so much happier with where you are. If you're feeling frazzled, if you feel like there's not enough hours in the day, the morning routine is going to be for you. Because most oftentimes, if you feel like there's not enough hours in the day, like you're not getting things done, the problem isn't time. We all have the same amount of time. The problem is your lack of priority. The problem is your ability to structure and plan your time. Now, are there people with the exceptions of that, where you are just super busy, that there's never going to be enough time in the day? Sure. But lucky for you, I can almost guarantee that you're not one of those people. And how do I know that? Because you're spending time right now on YouTube watching this video on the perfect morning routine. So if you have time to watch this video, definitely consider introducing a morning routine. And the first thing that constitutes a good morning routine is time. Most people on their 9 to 5s have to leave work or leave their home for work at a certain time. Let's call it 7:30. So what you want to do is you want to scale back at least an hour, a little bit longer if you can, but scale back to a time where you can wake up and get out of bed. Robin Sharma wrote a book called The 5 O'Clock Club, where he interviewed the most successful people in the world, and to no surprise, they all started their day early. They got up. The first win of the day was beating the battle of the bed. When the alarm went off, they got up and they got moving. And so setting a time frame that's consistent so that every single day, whether it's a Tuesday or a Sunday morning, you have a time frame and you have a morning routine set where you wake up to get things done. And once you get up, there's the second thing that constitutes the perfect morning routine, and that is prioritizing you, prioritizing yourself. And what you want to address is the physical, chemical, and emotional well-being that's going to dictate your health. Before you can start serving others, maybe you have kids that need to get ready for soccer practice or for school. Before you start helping them, make sure that you prioritize you. You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure that your health and well-being is the priority. And when you do that, you'll show your brain, you'll show yourself that you matter and it's important. So the physical, chemical, and emotional things that I would recommend you start your day with, right when your feet hit the ground and you hop out of bed, down a glass of water. You're most likely dehydrated from the night. Next up, hit the road and get on for a 30-minute walk or so. Get outside, breathe some fresh air. The movement of your body will act as your cup of coffee. It'll feed your brain. It'll lightly wake you up. You'll find that you're most creative in the mornings as well. And then next, for your emotional health, when you get back from that walk, sit down for a few minutes and journal a little bit. Just take maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Some people call them morning pages. There's different techniques of journaling that can be right for you. But just put pen to paper and start getting your thoughts out of your head. They'll feel less jumbled and they'll feel more clarifying when they just get out of your head. So prioritize you first thing in the morning. That way, throughout the day, you'll be able to better serve others. And the third, certainly not the least important of the morning routine, is game planning. As I mentioned, most people wake up and jump right into the body of their day. And what they don't do is spend just maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and game plan out your day, structure your day. Most people, I see a lot of patients that have an old shoulder injury and I'm asking them to rehab it. And I ask that they do things throughout the day to rehab their shoulder, and they don't end up doing them. They don't do the corrective exercises or the PT that I ask, And I think game planning your day will allow you to insert those types of activities consistently into your day. You'll be able to look at it from a 30,000 foot view your day and see the moments where you can take your breaks, where you can touch base with family and build relationships, where you can ultimately make sure that you get everything done, where maybe 2 or 3 things where if your whole day goes to hell, at least you got those 2 or 3 things done. Game planning for the perfect day is half the battle of that. So the perfect morning routine is gonna allow you a breath of fresh air in the mornings. Make it consistent, make it something that you adhere to 98% of your days. And if you set the time for it, if you wake up and get things moving, if you prioritize you and your health, and if you just take a couple minutes to game plan your day, then I think you'll be so much happier. You'll find that your days are less hectic and that you ultimately get more done and your health will be spared in the process. So join me next week where I'll be covering the next 2 routines. That is the daytime routine and also the evening routine that will constitute a more perfect day so you can become the more perfect you.